And from the Blue Bonnet City of Texas, we are live here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. The Bill Fick 4 countdown to tip-off begins now as we are 30 minutes away from a very highly anticipated matchup between the Huntsville Lady Hornets and the Princeton Lady Panthers. Hello, everyone. Collin, Neill back on the sidelines, this time with my broadcast partner and good old friend, voice of Huntsville boys basketball, Luke Scott. Luke, glad to have you here. It's going to be a big matchup. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to have their eyes on this one because I think any of these two teams right here can make it all the way to state.
Yeah, in the eyes of 5A, basketball, everyone's looking at these two teams, two top 25 teams in the rankings, right? In all of 5A, two of the top two teams in the region going at it, and two teams that have history. It was just last year that these two teams met in the playoffs, and it was a really good game call. And that one was in Navasota, but, man, it was going down the stretch. And Huntsville had the lead pretty much all throughout the fourth quarter, but it was a tight one.
Let's go ahead and go back to that game, Luke, because you were there with me. I was there with you. I was there as well in Navarro, to correct you, in Navarro College, in Corsicana. And, of course, junior college basketball, that's a thing of its own, but it looked like we were watching a junior college basketball game because of how intense it was. Physical. I mean, those two teams were going at it back and forth, and the Huntsville Lady Hornets eventually came out with the victory 55-52, with a very, very crazy ending where Princeton had a chance, but then the Lady Hornets made a last-second steal to seal the victory. I went crazy. You were there. I mean, even a girl ran to the scores table where we were at and knocked out the power to the stream and everything. And honestly, I think we can expect the same here today.
Yeah, it's two teams. It's very similar teams. Huntsville really didn't lose that much last year. Last year to this year, only in Geneva Gage. And last year, this is a very similar Princeton team. So you're getting two teams that have history, that know each other, what each other wants to do, tendencies, players have seen and talked to one another. This is going to be a good one, and the records show it 28-7 as Huntsville and Princeton's 25-10. I mean, these are two really, really good teams. And it's all about the X's and O's in this one. And you're going to look at your two coaches here for both teams to see who can come out on top.
Princeton, over their district season, they finished second in District 13, right behind McKinney North, who finished first, of course. But Princeton are pretty much like a first-place team, and that's just McKinney North is pretty good this year. And Princeton, they've improved last year. They're currently number 15 in 5A, according to Max Preps. And for the Lady Hornets, they're number 23. They rose up from 25 to 23. That matchup between two top 25 teams in 5A. And I think, however, the Lady Hornets may feel like they're the underdogs in this one because Princeton has improved a lot. They lost one player as well. They lost one good player, but they returned a lot of girls to their squad. And if what we saw last year and they've improved, the Lady Hornets have a task on their hands tonight.
And Princeton, this is a team that lost 5 games there early on the season, and ever since then have been on a quick heater. Ever since really late November, this team has been one of the best teams. They dropped a couple there in district, but other than that, this has been a really consistent team in all of 5 for the past really few years, and now you're seeing this team render their heads once again against Huntsville, and Huntsville's been really good. Huntsville, in the past, last year they finally got over that second round curse, and get into the third round and get into the regionals. But this is the same Princeton team that's had its same issues kind of in the playoffs as well. They get a couple rounds in them and then they ponder out. So this is a big game. This is a huge, huge rivalry game and potential. You look at this side of the bracket, man. I don't know if anyone in our side of the bracket can really compete with Huntsville or Princeton. Right next to us, it's going to be Tyler versus Lancaster. The winner of this game would play the winner of that game. Collin, I think Huntsville fares very well against those two. And you look up top, I think Poteet's a really good team. I think Frisco Lone Stars are a really, really good team too. But other than that, Huntsville could have their way tonight for sure.
You spoke about the second round curse. I don't mean to. I think I'm not doing anything wrong by bringing this up, but you were here, Luke, 2 years ago when the Lady Hornets last lost an area round game against Highland Park. And it was right here in Ennis. And this year they lost to Highland Park by 2 points, and they were short. they had a less healthy Aaliyah Kraft and the Mahia Twine, who was playing with one hand at that time because she hurt that hand in that playoff series, or not series, year or whatever. But this year they beat Highland Park in non-district play pretty handily and nicely, and then this year they're facing Princeton in the area around in Ennis. Just it's all come full circle if you think about it.
It is, and a lot of those, same players played in this gym. Marquia Sweat played here. Maya Twine, Aquarius Howard. It was these same players that, are huge contributors to the team this year or in that game. So they know this gym well. They've been here. They've done it. This coaching staff has been together for a long time. Head coach Toya Bennett's one of the best coaches here in 5A basketball. You gotta like our chances here tonight.
I mean, 6 straight district titles. Just talk about, Luke. You've been seeing them more than I have. What can you say about head coach Toya Bennett's impact on this program?
Well, I've known head coach Toya Bennett for about 3 years now. Of course, with Carlos there 2 years ago, running the camera and still kind of doing the analyst role. Last year, I was with you there while I was with Huntsville boys. You were doing Huntsville girls, but I came along in the postseason. And Collin, just knowing head coach Toya Bennett now, decently well, man, what she preaches to this team, it's all about toughness. No one's going to be a more athletic team than Huntsville. We know that. Huntsville's going to have our athletes. We're going to be able to get out and transition. And, really in Huntsville's defense has been one of the mainstays. It's been her press defense that she runs, that full court pressure that's been so effective, not just in district play, but, overall, throughout complete seasons. That's what teams know about Huntsville, is that we're going to get out in front of you. We're going to get in your draws and really, just not give you any separation. And offensive wise, it's just about executing, getting your bigs down low. Head coach Toya Bennett's always had some really good bigs here at Huntsville. So, and you got another one with Chelsea Butler. She's a machine down there. So, if you can get her some points down low and get her going early, it's going to be hard to stop. And what she means to the program, Collin, man, she's lived with this program now for a bunch of years. I mean, how many straight six straight district titles, a fair amount of them being undefeated. Man, it's tough. She's a tough coach, and it's nothing but respect from us to all of our colleagues all around the district and region and really the state. Man, she is a top coach.
Luke, one thing to keep note of, Princeton has more rest than Huntsville does. They played on Monday against Crandall, which they won 50-32, and Huntsville played on Tuesday. They won that against Texas High 49-34. So pretty almost equal deficit margin of victories there. Of course, Texas High are in a pretty packed district up there with Tyler, Longview, White House, and of course Texas High. That's in that particular order is how that top 4 in District 15 finish. By the way, for everyone that's curious, all the rest of the District 16 teams that were in the playoffs, they all lost. Porter lost to White House. Nacogdoches, I believe, lost as well to Longview, and Lufkin lost to Tyler. And but anyway, back to what I was saying. Princeton's on 3 days rest. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday. They're on 2 days rest. Huntsville's on 1 day rest. What do you think about that?
Well, that's tough, but throughout the district season, you're used to your same amount of rest throughout the whole year. But, remember, in non-district play, you're playing tournaments, and you're playing sometimes a couple games in a day. You're playing every day. This team is used to it, and they're in game shape. There is no, if this was early on the season, you'd be a little worried about fatigue, and you still are just a little bit. But overall, I'm not too worried about it. Huntsville's, this is a disciplined group. This is an experienced group. A lot of juniors. You got your seniors. So, I'm very confident, and I'm not too much worried about the fatigue. You're more worried about almost the bus rides, getting to the game and just getting into that mindset. But then again, it's the same thing. You got girls that have been in this program now. You got 3-year Lettermans, 4-year Lettermans even. So I'm not too worried about it.
Well, Huntsville is from here to Huntsville, it's a 1 hour, 45-minute drive. It's an hour, 23-minute drive as of right now from here to Princeton. So I'd say it's about a 20-minute difference. Of course, Princeton has to deal with that Dallas traffic. We all know a thing or two about Dallas traffic.
Yeah, we do.
But, I think rest is a little bit underrated in a sense because, let's talk about baseball. Me and you have had this conversation before about how, in Major League Baseball, the number one, the team with the best record in their respective league gets a week rest. However, you get that rest over a 162 game season, but it does allow for some rust to build up because you're sitting there and not playing the game. I'm curious to see if the Huntsville Lady Hornets have that same effect to where that rest doesn't allow the rust to build up, and they're still fresh, they're ready to go. And while Princeton has had that 3 days rest, I wonder if they could build some rust on their end.
Collin, it's very similar there to football. Just for example, this year, you're looking at the NFL playoffs, looking at San Francisco. While they did make it to the Super Bowl, and they had that week off, and the next time they played against Green Bay at home, and they looked shaky there. They looked really shaky against Green Bay. They looked, I think they escaped with a win against Detroit due to some poor coaching decisions, I believe. But it's the same principle. Take a week off, and man, that's big, developing rust. And as physical as they play, and as physical as Huntsville plays, it almost gives you a little bit of a worry as both teams, play super physical, and it's completely different sports, and it's apples to oranges. But the principles of athletics is still there, and time does give rust, and so hopefully Ennis maybe has a little bit more. They're thinking about the game too much. Sometimes it's always nice,
not to think too much.
Yeah, sometimes study long, study wrong. Yeah. So, it's a weird complex there, and I wouldn't go look that much into it. Would I would have rather had this game be on Friday instead of Thursday? Possibly. But you're looking at going to be at a day's disadvantage of rest anyways with
Yeah, I agree.
With Princeton playing the one day before, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, that'll do it for our segment, folks. Let's now step into the Coaches Convo presented by Bill Fick Ford. I had a chance to catch up with head coach Latoya Bennett just as we got here.
All right, Collin, Neill, right back alongside head coach Latoya Bennett. Coach, y'all able to take care of business against Texas High, but now y'all go up against a very formidable opponent, a very familiar one as well. Just your final thoughts from Texas High and just your thoughts going into this one.
Well, I thought the girls kept their momentum. They gave us a good run. Texas High did, but I think at the end of the day, our defense was able to prevail, and we did a lot of things that we need to do to win the ball game. I would say we didn't play our best Lady Hornet basketball, so I'm expecting a lot more here tonight.
What are your thoughts on Princeton? Again, like last year, y'all won by 3, 55-52 back up in Corsicana. It was a very emotional, tough game, but y'all came out with the victory in that to advance to the regional quarterfinals. But going back to last year into this year, what do you look for in Princeton, and what are y'all going to be looking to do against them tonight?
Well, Princeton is very similar to us. They lost one player, number 32 last year. She was a post player. She did some good things for them. And like us, we lost Janavia Gage, this past year. But I think that them coming in, they still have the number 5 guard who's strong. She's good size. She's able to do a lot of the things with the basketball and get her teammates involved. So that's going to be big tonight. And we worked on a lot of things to kind of contain her. But as far as Lady Hornet basketball is concerned, we have a good 4 or 5 pieces to go along with their one. So you're not going to be able to just stop one person here tonight. You're going to have to stop our entire team. And we had a great shoot-around, and I'm hoping we're able to capitalize on that, build from it, and bring it into the game tonight.
You speak on Janavia Gage. She had I was having a conversation with my colleague. She had like 18 rebounds when against Princeton last year, and now Chelsea Butler's in that role now. How are y'all going to win the battle of the boards tonight?
Well, I'm going to tell you, Chelsea's a big presence in there, but Oliviana Wynn, she rebounds well, and Mahaya Twine may be a little bitty quick piece or something, but she is an excellent rebounder. She has anywhere from 8 to 12 rebounds a night. I want to say Tuesday night may have been her lowest number as far as rebounding we've seen the whole year. So I'm looking for some great things from those 3. And of course, anytime you can get those young ones involved, like Araya Willis, who's going to be a great rebounder for us in the future, and she's doing some good things now. It's going to be big for us tonight.
What does it mean to have your young girls go out there and perform on the playoff stage?
It sets us up for things to come. I think that when your young girls are able to get out there and work out some of the jitters, we're able to take a little bit of that pressure off of the older girls, because now they can get a rest and come back to the game fresh, and we can really ramp up our defense the way that we love to and give teams a good run and push.
How are y'all? How did y'all prepare for the game today? Because y'all are on shorter rest than Princeton is, because they played last Monday and y'all played only about just 48 hours ago. So how do you prepare your girls for that?
Well, I kind of consider our girls a tournament team, because a lot of what we did was on the road. We traveled 2 or 3 hours up and down I-45, and we, of course, anytime you play tournament ball, it's short recovery. And I think tonight it's not like a regular tournament ball where you got to play 2 games. You get one and you get the best of us that first time. And I think our girls are going to be great with that, just because we've done so much early on to prepare for this moment. And, you know, tonight, just like any other tournament game, we're going to come in here, we're going to take care of our business. We ice bath yesterday to kind of refresh our bodies, and, you know, did a lot of walkthrough to prepare for this, to keep their legs fresh. But I think these girls are ready for the moment.
2 years ago, y'all were here against Highland Park and y'all lost in the area around, and now y'all are back here. What was the drive like, and then walking into the gym for your perspective?
Well, when we pulled up on the home side, and I said, well, this is where we pulled in last year. And Coach Hawkins let me know immediately. He said, well, we're the visiting team. I said, well, take me around the other way. So I didn't enter the way I did the last time, so it already feels different. I went ahead and told Coach Wynn, you know, that was the side of the bench that he knocked a speaker over the last time we played here. I said, so don't do that.
Oh, really?
So we went ahead and we walked in differently this time.
Okay.
And, you know, I think that it's what we bring to the table. You know, we were a little beat up when we played Highland Park that year here, and we only lost by 2 points with a beat up Aaliyah Craft, and Mahaya Twine was, you know, she only had one hand that game, so they haven't really seen her in full function.
Well, you also beat them this year
Yeah.
in non-district play. I mean, it just seems like I was just thinking about this when we were driving up here. It's like, man, it's like, in a way, it's all comes full circle.
Yes. Well, we're gonna do our best to kiss this moment. You know, we're gonna embrace it. I think our young girls are ready, and as long as we come in here, we stay locked in. We play Lady Hornet basketball, and we don't let it drop off. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna push this team to their limits.
Lastly, Coach, how do you, for the seniors more specifically, I imagine that they know that when it comes to, you know, Carl Weathers, of course, says, you know, there is no tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was wondering, do you try to implement that mentality, especially on your seniors?
Well, I mean, it's just a coincidence that Carl just passed away, but yeah. I'm a huge Rocky fan, just like our superintendent, Dr. Shepard. And so, you know, my first playoff speech for this year, actually, it came from Rocky 3, where, you know, Rocky was preparing for battle, but he couldn't get mentally locked in. And he told Carl, he said, I'll just come back tomorrow and let him know there is no tomorrow. And I told the girls that on Tuesday. But today I came back with a little quote from Steph Curry, where he said, it's how we work. You know, when Steph Curry first came into the league, he was a scrawny young man who was talented, but he had to work hard to get what he wanted. And I look back at these seniors when they first came in, Mahaya Twine, Aquarius Howard, Marquia, and Chelsea. They were scrawny, they were young, they were all eager, worked hard, but we've had to work for what we want. And I think here tonight, we're going to give it all we have, and we're going to show it up on the floor.
Lastly, Coach, your keys to the game.
Stay mentally locked in, work hard as a team, execute, play Lady Hornet basketball.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, ksam1017.com.
Hey folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Chevrolet in Huntsville. If you've been looking for a great deal, don't look any further than Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville. Come get a Crew Cab $1,500 truck and take up to $10,000 off the MSRP. We have Chevy Trax as low as $20,995. Do you want to go all electric? We have the all-new Bolt EV, Bolt EUV, and the Chevy Blazer. Do you need a heavy-duty truck? We've got 3/4 tons and 1 tons in stock ready for you to take home now. Some restrictions may apply, so hurry to Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville and take advantage of these great deals and great inventory, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
Don't let a bad connection slow you down. Make the switch to Mid-South Fiber Internet and enjoy speeds you can count on with 24/7 support and repair, free data protection, and an app to control devices. Mid-South Fiber's local service is here to keep you connected. Don't miss out. Sign up today at midsouthfiber.com. Bolder, faster, fiber.
Hello, Hornet fans. Postcards Magazine is proud of our Lady Hornets and their winning season. And if you know us, you know we love all the positive things in our community. I'm Karen Altum, owner and publisher of Postcards. For more than a decade, our goal has been to bring our readers a positive, community-oriented magazine that both readers and advertisers love. Connecting with readers in print as well as online at postcardslive.com, we wish the Hornets continued success. Sting 'em. Postcards Magazine. Community. It's what we do.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Back here on the sidelines of Ennis High School, let's now go ahead and get to your starting lineups presented by Bill Fick. Forward for the Huntsville Lady Hornets, it goes as is. Forward, Marquia Swell wearing number 1, Oliviana Wynn, the sophomore, wearing number 4. Number 11, Mahea Twine, the senior guard, and the other senior guard, Aquarius Howard, wearing number 2. And the other senior, Chelsea Butler, the forward, wearing the good old MJ number 23. Luke, well, we were able to get Princeton starting lineup thanks to the scoreboard here. What do we got for the Princeton Lady Panthers?
Starting here for the Princeton Lady Panthers, number 1, sophomore guard, Chandler Evans. At the 2 guard, number 2, sophomore, Ashley Hart. At the 3, junior, number 5, Mariah Hart. And down low, they got a pair of bigs. One junior, number 32, Terea McCoy. And senior, number 42, Jakindra Pipkins. Head coach, Carla Denning.
And the Lady Hornets led by head coach Latoya Bennett. All right, real quick, before we step aside, let's get to our keys to the game presented by Bill Fick Ford. Luke, what are your keys to the game tonight for the Huntsville Lady Hornets?
Last time out against the same team, it was a very physical affair. You like our chances in a physical game. I think Huntsville has to get out on defense, find a way to create some turnovers there in the Princeton side of the court and lead to some quick transition buckets there. And you got to get your bigs down low. You got to get Oliviana Wynn, get going her early, and of course Chelsea Butler down low.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very key down low, especially the boards, because they had Janavia Gage last year who got 18 rebounds against this very same team. They're going to ask for Butler and Wynn to step up in that category as well, Luke. It's going to be a physical game. It's going to be a very emotional one, too. Well, that will do it here for the Bilvic Ford countdown to tip-off. Coming up next, Huntsville Lady Hornets taking on the Princeton Lady Tigers. It is the area round for Texas High School girls basketball in 5A Region 2. We'll be right back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Hello, Hornet fans. Postcards Magazine is proud of our Lady Hornets and their winning season. And if you know us, you know we love all the positive things in our community. I'm Karen Altum, owner and publisher of Postcards. For more than a decade, our goal has been to bring our readers a positive, community-oriented magazine that both readers and advertisers love. Connecting with readers in print as well as online at postcardslive.com, we wish the Hornets continued success. Sting 'em. Postcards Magazine. Community. It's what we do.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station. This broadcast is copyrighted by KSAM Sports for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other transitions or counts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. The following is a presentation of KSAM Sports.
There is no tomorrow in the Texas high school basketball, folks. It is time for Huntsville Lady Hornet basketball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, presented by Wiesner of Huntsville, home of the bottom line. Hello, everyone. Welcome on the sidelines of NS High School. Collin, Neill, alongside my broadcast partner, Luke Scott. Luke, well, it's time. We're a few minutes away. Your final thoughts before we get right into it.
Man, just glad to be back here in playoff basketball. Glad to be with you here, Collin. And we're looking for a really good game here. We got a really experienced bunch, a group that's very close, Collin, that we've seen throughout the past few years. And, you know, a lot of these girls, you know, this is their last run. So
yep.
This is their time.
Indeed. Hey, folks, tonight's video broadcast is presented in 2K Quad Ultra HD with a 4K enhanced presentation. Closed captioning is also available for the hearing impaired. Man, I got that down without the script, man.
Oh, man, I still got to use it sometimes.
Well, Luke, it all comes down to this. I think we touched on it earlier in the pregame, but if we didn't, I think two of these teams have very good chances of making it to the state when they come out of this one. Lady Hornets in black with the letters in green, numbers in white, and Princeton in the white jerseys, numbers in maroon, outlined in black. Folks, it is time for the area round. Huntsville Lady Hornet basketball's underway, and Princeton wins the opening tip. Back on the way, and points scored first by Princeton. They're off and running. That's Twine getting quickly. She's fouled right there along the line, and it'll be the first foul for Princeton in this quarter.
That's going to be Ashley Hart right there. Just got her in the body there on the sideline. It'll be interesting to see if Princeton's be able to sustain this pressure and how Huntsville's going to react to this full court pressure here from Princeton.
Butler is around the free throw area. She drives. She passes in the corner to Sweat. This is a 2-ball. It's too short. Rebound goes to, I think that's Wynn underneath the basket, but she misses the second chance points. Ball still up in the air, and it's rebounded by Perkins.
You got 2 good looks there underneath the basket. Couldn't come up with anything.
You got Mariah Hart there. Passes outside. Princeton trying to get some things rolling here. Trying to cut inside, off the glass, and in for Princeton. That's Chandler Evans right there. And ball's loose. It will go out of bounds. It will go back to Princeton. Wow, some sloppy play early on for the Huntsville Lady Hornets, Luke.
Yeah, plenty of ball game left here, but you can already see this Princeton full court pressure just making this experienced bunch here for Huntsville a little uncomfortable.
This is something the Lady Hornets have had trouble with all district play, is coming down, like starting out the game down pretty big, but then eventually coming back. But you can't afford it, and that's a traveling violation right there. It'll go to the Lady Hornets.
Mariah Hart there just getting a little too antsy there with the ball. And now you can see Huntsville inbounds from the side, and Princeton drops all the way back.
See what Mahia Twine can do here. The floor general for this Lady Hornet squad. She hands it off to Wynn in the corner. Butler on the inside hands it off to Wynn. Wynn lost it, gets it up, and she's fouled on the shot. Liviana Wynn will now head to the line to shoot a pair of Postcards Magazine free throws.
It was a good ball movement there from Huntsville. It looked like Princeton almost got into a 2-3 zone there, and of course, getting into the middle there at the free throw line at the elbow, that's the soft spot, and that's exactly what the Hornets did.
Wynn's first one. Bounces off the rim and out. The thing is, Luke, the thing that the Lady Hornets have done so well is getting the other team in foul trouble, but when they go to the line, they still need to improve on that. The second one is up and misses. Twine, though, trying to get it. She saves it, and Sweat gathers it. Good hustle right there by the senior. Wearing number 11, she tried to get the shot up, won't go. Win with the offensive rebound. It's a foul on the floor. It will stay with the Lady Hornets.
Also 3 fouls here in the matter of no time.
That should be 3 fouls. I don't know why they're showing just 1. Marquia Sweat will check out. Oriah Willis will check in, the freshman. Another substitution, this time for Princeton. Eris Tolbert, the senior guard, will check in for, looks like that's Hart heading to the bench, Ashley Hart. Inbounds pass to Twine. Still 4-0, 6:20 left. Butler, shot, won't go. Rebound by Wynn, it's ripped away by Mariah Hart.
And no one even picked up the ball there. Now finally they get a little bit better matchup here for Huntsville.
That's Tolbert. Swings it out to Evans. Evans against Aquarius Howard. Screen set by Pipkins. Wild layup won't go, but she is fouled on the shot. Foul's going to be on Mahia Twine for the Lady Hornets. That's their second personal foul as a team. So Evans will head to the line to shoot 2. Run the charity stripe. Misses the first one.
Sometimes Collin here is, we still have 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes left to go here in this quarter. Sometimes the hardest basket to get is that first one, and Huntsville seems to be in that right now.
And Evans misses all of them. Butler with the rebound. Lady Hornets still searching for their first points. Willis has it, and she's hit, and no foul is called. Wow. Refs letting them play here. That's Terea McCoy. This is a long three by Hart, way too long. It's saved, kicked off the foot. It will go back to the Lady Hornets.
And Collin, notice as the camera will pan to as Huntsville moves the ball up, everyone on Huntsville's bench standing up right now.
We got a crowd going here, Luke. Princeton traveled well. The Hornet squad also traveled well right behind us. Again, Lady Hornets still searching for their first point of this match. They're still holding Princeton really well, but they cannot have that 0 on their side of the scoreboard for very long. Butler inside to win. She's wide open underneath, and she gets it. That's a nice look right there by Chelsea Butler to Olivia on a win. It was a nice design play right there, I may say.
It was a great cut there. Cut right through that zone defense.
Almost stolen by Olivia on a win, but Tolbert able to recover it. She goes outside to Evans. Evans to the corner. This is a McCoy for 3. Won't go, too strong. Ball is poked out of bounds. What are they going to say? No signal yet. It's going to go to Princeton. Checking in for the first time tonight, Chaslyn Hill. She'll be coming in for Aquarius Howard. Yep, that's just that one substitution.
Got to think they're going to stick maybe Jaslyn there at the free throw line, a shooter right between that zone.
Inside pass, it really risky, and Twine steals it. She's got 2 Panthers trailing her. Layup won't go. Just a little too short. McCoy gathers it up for Princeton. This Princeton squad winning 25 games this year, went 10-2 in their district. Up by 2, but they're having trouble on the offensive end. Trying to get a 3 right here, but no go. Hill there, runner, won't go. Butler with the rebound, almost. I think she almost put it right back up, Luke. Man, this is a wild atmosphere here. Hill. Twine now let the offense reset here. Butler makes her move. Shot, too short. Hart now working against Twine. She's trying to get past her. Screen was set by Pipkins, but to no avail. This is a 3 by Tolbert. Won't go. And the ball is gathered up by Hill, taking no chances there, all going out of bounds. That's Wynn inside the Butler. They've been going to her all night, and it's missed again. Man. Another miss.
Looks like it could have been a foul.
McCoy almost lost it. She had to regather herself to go off that fast break. 3-pointer, step back, puts it in. We'll see how the Lady Hornets respond. Inside the Butler again, inside to Wynn. Wynn has it cleanly, won't go again. Ball's wrestled away. Note they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Lady Hornets. Aquarius Howard, Marquia Sweat check back in for the Lady Hornets. Oliviana Wynn is heading to the bench. Butler also went to the bench as well to give herself a breather. Leah Bradley checks in for the first time tonight for Princeton. Howard back in the game. The Lady Hornets' best defensive player goes off the Twine. Howard in the corner. Low scoring first quarter so far. Howard drives, and she throws it into the hands of Mariah Hart. Hart drives inside, left-hander, won't go. Rebound by Willis.
Man, Huntsville's been getting some stops. They got to get a few points here on the board. Can't go empty-handed again.
Twine pump fake, Euro step back floater, won't go. They're just taking bad shots here. There's a whistle, it's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay with Princeton. Chandler Evans checks back in for Princeton. She'll come in for Mariah Hart.
And just the size there of Jakendra Pipkins is giving Huntsville's bigs a lot of issues. While she's out, you got to find a way to go down low, even though you're at a 5-guard lineup right now. Really, both teams. Maybe one forward on both sides.
Jael Logan checked in earlier in the ballgame for Princeton. Might look at her on this one, but Evans, she's taking it herself. Right-hand runner goes in. Lucky bounce off the right side of the rim, and the Lady Panthers are out to a 7-point lead with 2:07 left in this first quarter. Twine thought about it. To Hill, thought about it as well. Behind the back move, and it's stolen immediately by McCoy. Evans thought about it, but Willis able to get there just in time. She tries a tough shot. Shot's waved off. It's going to be a blocking foul. And head coach Latoya Bennett will be taking her first Mid-South Fiber Internet timeout. It's going to be, I believe, a 30-second timeout. That's what she was signaling to the referee. While we have the pause in the action, let's thank some of our wonderful sponsors. This season of Huntsville Lady Hornet basketball is presented by Wiesner of Huntsville, home of the bottom line, as well as AB Square Self-Storage, your local go-to self-storage facility, and by Mid-South Fiber Internet, local company, local people, local service. Back here at Ennis High School, Luke, what did the Lady Hornets, what do you think head coach Latoya Bennett told the Lady Hornets in that timeout?
Man, they're going to have to get in their game. So far, the early favors has definitely been Princeton, and it's really been Chandler Evans' show. She's been the primary ball handler and the primary scorer. Someone else, make someone else beat you if you're Huntsville.
Let's see if the Lady Hornets can step up on defense here. And it's a long three, won't go. Rebound by Willis. Evans, maybe her eyes were too big with that hoop. Probably a bad shot right there. She can shoot it, but sometimes you got to be smart when you have this lead. Hill, Howard, there's that zone. Twine tries to do her own. Swish! Boom! That's an AB squared self-storage three. Ryan by Haya Twine. Good response, Luke.
Great time to finally get a bucket there, and three's more than two. Thinking about the 2-3 zone, Hudson's doing a great job on this 1-2-3-1 pressure. Collin, it makes you shoot over it.
And that's intercepted and gathered by Jaslyn Hill. She has a wide open lane. Layup way too high off the glass. She probably felt the pressure from McCoy. There's going to be a foul by Markia Sweat.
Oh, completely just, it's like in golf, Collin, when you put it through the break, that thing almost went over the basket. Oh, man.
It's like you're shooting a 7-iron on a par 3 thinking you may overshoot it, and you just, indeed you do.
Oh, crushed it.
Mariah Hart checked back in for the Princeton Lady Panthers. Lady Hornets still keeping up that 1-2 press. Hart. 40 seconds left. Whistle on the floor.
That's a mismatch right now. Mariah Hart having all of her way there with Jaslyn Hill on her. And Mariah, a little bit of a bigger body and pretty quick, too, over Jaslyn. Jaslyn, one of the smaller girls on the team. It's been Hart's day there.
39 seconds left in this first quarter. Lady Hornets trying to just hold off one more defensive possession against Princeton. Loose ball. It was gathered by Howard, but it goes out of bounds regardless. And the Lady Hornets have a shot right here, Luke, to make it a one-possession game.
And a quick adjustment right there by head coach Toy Bennett. Flips Aquarius Howard, one of your best defenders. There on Hart, forces a turnover.
I'd hold off the final shot for the final shot here, Luke. Don't give Princeton any more shot because they have all the momentum right now, and that's exactly what they're doing here, as you see. 11 seconds left, a little bit ahead on the clock on our screen. Howard to Hill in the corner, outside to Howard. Howard, 5 seconds left, makes her move. Hill has it. She drives inside to Howard. Desperation three, misses everything, and now do it for the first quarter. Princeton Lady Panthers got off to a hot start, but the Lady Hornets still holding off on the defensive side of things, so that'll do it for the first quarter, and we'll be right back for the second quarter.
Hey folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Chevrolet in Huntsville. If you've been looking for a great deal, don't look any further than Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville. Come get a crew cab $1,500 truck and take up to $10,000 off the MSRP. We have Chevy Trax as low as $20,995. Do you want to go all electric? We have the all-new Bolt EV, Bolt EUV, and the Chevy Blazer. Do you need a heavy-duty truck? We've got 3/4 tons and 1 tons in stock ready for you to take home now. Some restrictions may apply, so hurry to Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville and take advantage of these great deals and great inventory, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
Huntsville wakes up to the all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy. Get a positive start on your workday with local news, weather and sports, and some inspiration and laughs to warm you like a hot cup of coffee. And now you can join the daily conversation with Brian and Tracy by calling or texting the KSAM listener line at 936-295-4102. Come on, neighbor. The all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy on 101.7.
Back here in Ennis High School, Luke, you were talking to me about how they can go after Pipkins, their center for Princeton Lady Panthers, and I think I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, Collin, talking to you, Pipkins, I mean, she's been a wall down there. Now, she's not the fastest one in the bunch there, but she's been really good down low. Got to find a way to get her out in space or either attack when she's not in the game down low.
Back underway in this game, second quarter, almost a turnover to begin this quarter. And Princeton's just everywhere. They're just everywhere where the ball is on the Huntsville Lady Hornets side of things, on the offensive end. Twine inside to Butler, inside to Sweat. She's open underneath the basket.
There you go.
And that's a quick 2 points to begin a one-possession game.
Right there, you flash Butler there to free throw line. It brings Pipkins out. You bring someone backside, back door, a wide open layup there. Great offense in the half court.
That's Evans. It was the Evans show in that first quarter, as our colleague Luke Scott said. Hart now making her move. She'll hand it off to McCoy. McCoy screen set by Pipkins. Jumper on the right elbow, way too strong.
You can live with that shot, Collin, all day if you're Huntsville.
Twine. Step up jumper, won't go, but win with the rebound. She puts it back up. Swatted away by McCoy, but there is going to be a foul on the floor. That should mean free throws for the Lady Hornets, and it will be Postcards Magazine free throws for Liviana Wynn, who went 0 for 2 in her last trip. Let's see if she can make up for it here, Luke.
Collin, looking offensively, Pipkins has been really good down low, but Huntsville with the two bigs and Wynn and Butler have had their way rebounding offensively. His first Postcards free throw was made there, but you got to find a way there to get her out from the middle. If you can get her out from below the basket, Huntsville looks really good down low with the pair of their bigs.
Liviana Wynn, chance to tie the game here, and she executes it nice and easily. 9-9, and the Lady Hornets have completed the comeback early on. But let's see if they can still hold off on the defensive side of things. And look at Aquarius Howard. She's not letting Evans pass her. Watch that screen, though, by Pipkins, though. McCoy steps back off to Ashley Hart. Hart making her move, and she falls down, tries to throw it off, and it's going to be out of bounds. Could have been a travel there as well, but either way, it goes back to the Lady Hornets, Luke.
Either way, a turnover now, and Princeton's been stuck on 9 points since well into the first quarter. Huntsville's defense in the half court been really good. One thing to note, not much transition either way.
And it's intercepted by McCoy, an errant pass by Aquarius Howard. One-on-one, poke from behind by Wynn, and she'll try to let blocked by Liviana Wynn. And the Lady Hornets are on the fast break. Twine just backs off. She's not going to try against Pipkins. Smart move right there.
Just as I say, great two stretches there of defense in the transition for both teams.
Wynn gets the rebound off the miss by Chelsea Butler, out of bounds. It will go to Princeton. Jaslyn Hill will be set to check back in right now.
You don't mind taking the power dribble there when you're underneath the basket, even behind the basket a little bit as a timeout was called. Got to go back up with that as quick as you can if you're Wynn.
Head coach Carla Denning uses her first timeout, brought to you by Mid-South Fiber Internet. Luke, I'm feeling a lot of the same vibes as we had last year, I'll tell you what.
Man, it's just two really even teams, and the matchups are just so similar. It's hard not to think that this is going to be a good one. And you know, talking to our buddy Colin Foster from the Huntsville item and talking to you, you know, we just think this matchup could go either way. It's a complete revenge game for Princeton, and you got kind of the jitters of playing against the old team last year in the same round here at Huntsville. It just shapes up to be a good one, and so far, you know, it's definitely came out to be that way.
I mean, if I'm head coach Carla Denning, I'm just saying to her girls, the Lady Panthers, like, what's going on? We're able to stop them on the bucket, but when we get down to the offensive end, we can't do anything. So I think they want to try to go to more inside, keep on going in there, just to see what they can do, because they're not executing well on the outside. We might see a three-pointer here, though, as McCoy has it, drives in, out. Nope, fake pass, swings it to Hart. It's inside to Pipkin. She's not taking the shot, Luke, and she's double teamed. That was almost a travel. Wow, long three won't go. Ball still loose, ball still on the floor, gathered up by Jaslyn Hill. Whistles are being tucked in as of now. Wynn saves it, Sweat off the glass, won't go. Man, this game has all of it already. Layup by Evans won't go, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Princeton. Willis checks in for Markia Sweat with 5:07 left in this second quarter. And what just happened here? The inbound violation?
I think she stepped over the inbound,
okay.
over the line there.
Jeez, you don't see this game, Luke.
Right back to that zone here now. Look for Princeton.
Lady Hornets have not taken the lead at all in this game. They're looking to get it here to try to build off of the momentum, off of this comeback that they had to go on earlier in this game. Loose ball was poked, but gathered by Twine. Remember, no shot clock. They have all the time in the world, but you can see Coach Latoya Bennett just trying to tell them to move. Twine now makes her move. Euro step, left hand, puts it in. Tough shot by the senior. Princeton trying to respond. McCoy crosses over, and she's fouled on the shot. Probably a good foul there by Chelsea Butler. So believe it's going to be McCoy that will be heading to the line to shoot a pair from the charity stripe. First one goes in. Onaya Ledette, the freshman guard, checks in for the first time tonight. She'll come in for Liviana Wynn. So 4 guards, 1 forward out there for head coach Latoya Bennett. As Aquarius Howard also checks in, she'll come in for Jaslyn Hill. To tie it back up. Puts it in.
That's a good response there from Princeton. Haven't gotten any points in a while. They get to the free throw line and cash in.
Twine. Howard. Butler calling for it down low against Pipkins. Twine again. She has 1 3 already in this game. Aquarius Howard drawn the double team. Twine. Some good defense so far by Princeton against Twine. Swings it out to Butler, but tipped to Willis, and she's fouled on the shot. Believe that's a foul. Yep, it is a foul. It would mean 2 Postcard Magazine free throws for Araya Willis. Getting some big minutes, the freshman is.
That was a great drop pass there. Found Willis and got fouled, getting back to the free throw line.
First one way too strong, way too much to the right. See if Willis can get this one right here, though, to bring the Lady Hornets back out to the lead. And it rattles in and out. Man, unlucky. Gotta shake it off, though. You're still tied up. You gotta play defense still. And poked away by Howard, congesting defense. And it's stolen by Araya Willis to Ledette. Ledette off the glass and in. The freshman combo, the future of the Lady Hornets, shining here early on in this game. Inside to Pipkin, she loses it, goes out of bounds, back to the Lady Hornets.
Look, I hate hating. I say that, but Pipkins, when she's gotten the ball, she has not had anywhere to go with it. She had a wide open look and dropped it. Not comfortable with the ball. More of a defensive presence. She wouldn't mind letting her get the ball more often.
Twine, this is a deep three, won't go too far to the left. Willis lost it on the ground. Willis puts up the shot, and she is, what are they going to say? The jump ball. Possession arrow favors Princeton. Back to play here. Evans trying to get past Howard. Howard gets past Howard. Inside pass from McCoy, but it's an errant one. McCoy off to Hart. Hart swings it to the corner. Evans, she's wide open for three. Way too strong. Sometimes being open is always the toughest shot. Howard running floater. Bounces around, won't go. She gets her own miss, but it's ripped away by Pipkins. That was actually Ledette that had the rebound. Evans inside of McCoy, but McCoy didn't have the shot. Hart thought about the three, but Twine quickly there to not give her any shot, any room. Inside, ball's loose. What are they going to say? Goes to the Lady Hornets. Liviana Wynn, Marquia Sweat check in for the Lady Hornets. Coming in for Princeton is Jael Logan. She'll come in for Mariah Hart. Something to keep an eye on there, Luke, because Hart's been really hustling, trying to get underneath the basket, but the Lady Hornets have been doing such a good job of containing her, unlike that first quarter.
Man, they've been such a great rebounding team all year. As you know, Butler goes out, and you still have a rebounding threat there, and a few of your players, especially Liviana Wynn and Marquia Sweat, both of them can get on the boards.
Howard, Twine, under 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Don't forget, halftime show will come your way after this second quarter. Twine making her move outside the Hill. Thought about the three, but she drives inside. Nice pump fake, pull up jumper, too strong. And that's a loose ball foul over the back by Liviana Wynn. She's saying that's my bad on that one. Mariah Hart will check back in for Princeton. She'll come in for Pipkins. So 4 guards out there for minus McCoy. She's classified as a forward. So 4 guards, 1 forward out there for Princeton with Pipkins out. Hart taking herself, layup won't go. McCoy with the rebound. And they're going to say it's a foul on the floor by Mahia Twine. That's Twine's second personal foul, Luke, so she's got to be careful.
Collin Huntsville's dominated the second quarter here, only up 3.
Hart trying to look for someone.
Got to find a way to get some more separation.
And ball's loose. McCoy making her move. Layup, nice move, but she can't capitalize. Twine with the rebound. Lady Hornets still up by 2, but they want to get out to a 2-possession lead. Layup won't go. Win. Point. Second chance points won't go. Ball still loose. Ball is still loose, and there's a whistle. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll go back to Princeton.
Really physical play there, and just right underneath the basket, you have nowhere to go up. Literally right below the basket. You got no angle going. Try and get a shot up there, unless you want to throw a little spin in English off the glass there. Huntsville's got to find a way to cash in on these second chance points.
Do you think it's a little bit of jitters right now, seeing how close this game is?
I don't know about that. They're playing a really tough ball now.
We're inside a minute. Ball's loose. It will go back to the Lady Hornets. Onaya Ledette will check back in. Oriah Willis, by the way, checked in earlier just a few seconds ago as well. Mahia Twine's on the floor, and that's a smart move, in my opinion, Luke, because Mahia Twine is with 2 fouls right now. You don't want your best player to get in foul trouble. Hill to Howard. Lady Hornets just taking their time on this one. Ledette, it's stolen by Chandler Evans. Lady Hornets have to get back now. Evans trying to keep the fast break going, but she travels. Man, oh man, mistake after mistake by both teams, but Princeton, you would think they'd be the ones that would not make those kind of mistakes, but that's 3 travels already in this game.
Collin is Evans. She scored 6 quick points. She scored 3 of the first 4 baskets, has been held to nothing since early on in the first quarter. Huntsville's done a great job adjusting to her. She now gets subs out. Collin, now they sub back in Chelsea. So now you got your starters in. Outside of Sweat in for Hill. You got to find a way to get it into Butler and let a cutting Win or Twine down low.
There was Butler, but she gets it off to Twine, who checks back in. Howard back to Twine, 9 seconds left. Howard, once again, 6 seconds left. Lady Hornets have to put up a shot. Driving inside is Hill. Hill, 1 second left. Win has to put up a shot, but no shot will be made. And that's it for this first half. First 2 quarters out of the way. We're going to step aside and take a break. When we come back, we will have the halftime break coming your way here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. We'll be right back after this.
Hey folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Chevrolet in Huntsville. If you've been looking for a great deal, don't look any further than Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville. Come get a crew cab $1,500 truck and take up to $10,000 off the MSRP. We have Chevy Trax as low as $20,995. Do you want to go all electric? We have the all-new Bolt EV, Bolt EUV, and the Chevy Blazer. Do you need a heavy-duty truck? We've got 3/4 tons and 1 tons in stock ready for you to take home now. Some restrictions may apply, so hurry to Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville and take advantage of these great deals and great inventory, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
Don't let a bad connection slow you down. Make the switch to Mid-South Fiber Internet and enjoy speeds you can count on with 24/7 support and repair, free data protection, and an app to control devices. Mid-South Fiber's local service is here to keep you connected. Don't miss out. Sign up today at midsouthfiber.com. Bolder, faster, fiber.
Hello, Hornet fans. Postcards Magazine is proud of our Lady Hornets and their winning season. And if you know us, you know we love all the positive things in our community. I'm Karen Altum, owner and publisher of Postcards. For more than a decade, our goal has been to bring our readers a positive, community-oriented magazine that both readers and advertisers love. Connecting with readers in print as well as online at postcardslive.com, we wish the Hornets continued success. Sting 'em. Postcards Magazine. Community. It's what we do.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Collin, Neill, Luke Scott back here on the sidelines of Ennis High School in good old Ennis, Texas, the official Blue Bonnet City of Texas. Luke, we got about 6 more minutes before we get back into this one. I mean, I said to you in the break that this is exactly like last year, except it's low scoring. Just both teams grinding it out right now. But you said that this is the Lady Hornets type of game.
Yeah, and Huntsville, as much as Huntsville would like to score the ball every single time, down the stretch, that's just not going to happen. And credit to Princeton playing some tough defense down low. But that's exactly right. These tough games, a lot of defensive pressure going back and forth like that. Highly, relying on your pressure on both ends in the half court and full court. I mean, that's exactly the type of game that Huntsville, is used to be playing in, especially in playoff games. And the district's a little weak here on the ladies' side, but still a little too close for comfort. Collin, they dominated that second quarter and only up 2. You were down there to start off, and now you're up. But only being up 2 feels like, man, if I'm Princeton, I'm feeling a little comfort. I'm feeling pretty good, saying, yeah, we got beaten down there in that second quarter, but it's still a one-possession game.
I don't mean to toss like a Russell Westbrook question at you, but do you think it's more the Lady Hornets executing pretty well in defense, or more of Princeton overthinking and just trying to get anything up? I mean, honestly, I can answer my own question a little bit, because they had some wide open lanes up there, but the Lady Hornets were always there putting pressure on them, and that just thought of like, I'm gonna get my shot blocked, especially at the high school level, because no one wants their shot blocked, especially for myself in rec ball.
Collin, on both sides, I like that. Collin, on both sides, you're seeing teams shoot tough shots, and that shows you that the defenses are playing really high-level basketball. You got both sides. Huntsville hasn't really shot many threes, but Princeton shot a few threes that you kind of scratch your head, and it's definitely not the players that they really want shooting the threes and shooting the long ball. And Huntsville, we've only shot two threes, and one was at a buzzer, so they're in the first, and made the other one. But you'd like to see Huntsville, I think, shoot the ball a little bit more. I would like to see also Huntsville try to find a way to isolate Pipkins outside, Princeton's big, try to isolate her on the outside and find some more cutting lanes. Oliviana Wynn did that on a great job, and so was Twine. Got to find a way to keep doing some more of that and get her out in space, because her in space is a sitting duck.
I think one thing that they've also done really well against Pipkins is getting around those screens, or if you do get caught on that screen, there's good transition off of that screen to get to switch the matchups. And I think, and I've been seeing that, I've been noticing that, is that Pipkins is seemingly just out there to just set those screens and play good defense, because we haven't seen her taking a shot. And even when she was under that right block over there a little bit ago, and
she's hesitant.
Yeah, she was hesitant. She passed it outside for a 3, and it missed. And that hesitancy can kill you, Luke.
It can, and in a game like this, once you get into about the second round, third round, the teams that you're going to play are really good teams. And, it doesn't really matter what seeding they are or what ranking. If you're into the third round, you're a good team. We see that, all throughout of sports. And, maybe that's just one of their weaknesses is they're big. Pipkins just not wanting the ball at all and not wanting to shoot the ball. And I don't know if there's some sort of history there. I don't know what it is, but it is hesitant. Now you see Huntsville, they come out of the locker room, and you saw head coach Troy Bennett. When she walked across, she had a huge frown on her face. Hasn't performed up to their expectations. Going right to the free throw line, though, and shooting some free throws here as a team. That's something you like to see.
Luke, what do you think head coach Troy Bennett told the girls in that locker room?
Yeah, you just gotta play tougher. I think down low, Huntsville hasn't had their way. And it's, we've missed a fair amount at the free throw line. If you can keep getting to the free throw line and make some more, you'd like to see that. But also, we've missed some layups. Marquia Sweat there missed a layup or two. Howard's missed a layup, and a couple floaters here and there. You just like to cash in on those high shot or percentage shots. If you're able to do that and still play some good defense, Huntsville should come away with this one. I like where we are. but still 2 points just is not enough. And these two teams, Collin, it was a tight game last year. This year it looks to be the exact same way. Princeton's got red on their mind, and we got red on our mind.
Well, I was going to ask you keys to the game, but I believe that you feel the same way when it comes to that. That'll do it for the halftime break. Coming up next, folks, the third quarter is on the way. We still got 2 more quarters of Texas High School girls basketball coming your way here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Don't let a bad connection slow you down. Make the switch to Mid-South Fiber Internet and enjoy speeds you can count on with 24/7 support and repair, free data protection, and an app to control devices. Mid-South Fiber's local service is here to keep you connected. Don't miss out. Sign up today at midsouthfiber.com. Bolder, faster, fiber.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, ksam1017.com.
Back here early already. We're already underway, and the Lady Hornets possess this one. Kind of went early on their part, if you ask me. But we're back in it. We're ready to get back going. 3-ball. Hey, Howard, it won't go. It rebound. It goes to McCoy, but Liviana Wynn steals it off that rebound.
She's been so good coming on the backside and taking away, rebounds and getting steals. Got to find a way to score some points on an extra possession just like this.
Wynn, Butler, inside to Howard, but it's stolen. That looked a little too predictable right there as Hart will make her move. Wild shot won't go, hit off the rim. A bit of a stiff rim this evening. Seen a couple of those. Howard. Fake screen by Butler. Wynn barely saves it from going out of bounds. Sweat, this is a 3-ball, puts it in! That's an AB squared self-storage by Marquia Sweat, and they're already back quickly, folks, 16-11. Ball won't go into the bottom of the peach basket. Reverse layup, McCoy puts it in.
Nice no-look pass there from Hart. Huntsville was a little slow getting back and led to some points down low. Head coach Troy Bennett, frown on her face.
And hey, a Marquia Sweat 3-ball last time out against Texas High, that's really got things going for the Lady Hornets. That's a big 3 right there, and there's a whistle. It's going to be a foul on Pipkins.
Just a shove in the back there from Pipkins.
Got to be careful. That's her second foul, but as of now, not too much to be concerned about if I'm head coach Carla Denning, but if I'm the Lady Hornets, I'm going to see if I can draw more fouls on her. Howard up to Wynn. Wynn drives inside. Inside to Butler. Butler making her move against Pipkins. Pipkins bodying her. Butler, no foul call. Wynn, 3-ball, way too high off the glass. Probably tried to bank it in, but she missed everything. But the side of the rim, or the board rather. Almost thrown out of bounds by Evans. McCoy makes her move, fakes the jump shot outside. This is Ashley Hart for 3, won't go. Rebound by Chelsea Butler. Twine using her speed, tough layup, won't go, but she is fouled.
Yeah, tough foul there too. Took a big shot there from McCoy. Is a little slow getting up, but she's all right.
Yep.
Looks like she might have gotten poked in the eye there.
A pair of Postcards Magazine free throws coming up for Mahia Twine. This is her first trip to the free throw line. I think that Marquia Sweat 3 is going to play a huge deal down the line. She does not normally shoot that shot as Mahia Twine makes her first one. Mariah Willis checks in 4 guards, 1 forward out there for head coach Toya Bennett. Jael Logan checks in for Pipkins. Something to keep an eye on here, Luke. To make it a 5-point game. Rolls in and out, and we're back into play here as Princeton moving up quickly. Howard with the nice defense, but McCoy able to get past it. Ashley Hart crosses it to Evans. Thought about the 3. McCoy. Evans, Euro step, lay up, gets it in nicely. Back to a 2-point game.
Collin Evans has scored half their points. Chandler Evans has been really good cutting to the glass. If you can cut her off, you stand a great chance. Right now, 2 players scoring right now for Princeton, a whole bunch for Huntsville.
Twine makes her move, but she backs off. Makes her move again. Swings it to Sweat. This is for her second 3. It won't go. Twine poked it. Princeton trying to save it, and they do. They probably didn't have to do that, but almost stolen, and it's gathered up by Mahia Twine. She'll just hold on to it for now, let the offense reset. Watch the Wolf behind her. She falls down. Has to find help. Timeout's going to be called by head coach Toya Bennett. That'll be her second Mid-South Fiber Internet timeout.
And it's going to be a quick timeout here, only 30 seconds, Collin, but that's a great timeout taken there by head coach Toya Bennett. Big trouble there was Mahalia Twine, and got out of it there taking the timeout.
While we had the pause in the action, let's thank some of our wonderful sponsors. Game brought to you in part by Bilfic Ford, no bull, just good deals. And by Postcards Magazine, Community, it's what we do. Back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, 17-15. Lady Hornets still holding on to a slim lead.
Collin, right now 5 Huntsville Lady Hornets scoring tonight, only 2 for the Princeton Lady Panthers. That favors Huntsville, but still, you're only up 2 points.
I almost want to say Tigers because, you know, of
Princeton
the Ivy League
Tigers,
school.
that's right.
Howard outside the hill, thought about the 3, but to win. Swings it to Twine, making her move along the baseline. Tough shot, it won't go, it missed everything. Rebounded by Ashley Hart to Mariah Hart, rather. Hart to Hart, this is a 3-ball to take the lead, doesn't go. Offensive rebound though, McCoy with it. Inside is Evans, layup, way too strong. Win with the rebound.
It's a great pass here to Hill now. What can she do with it?
Win, wide open 3 for Win. Won't go, but into the hands of Howard. Good job by Howard to be at the right place at the right time. Timeout is called by head coach Carla Denning. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Or 60-second rather, my bad. I am all over the place here. Luke, what are you seeing right now?
Oh, man, what am I seeing? I'm seeing Huntsville being still really aggressive on the glass. They've dominated the offensive boards here today, countless in the first half, and now chalking it up there. You know, you kind of want to throw that as an assist there from Oliviana Wind, even though it wasn't. But the follow-up on the backside is right there, and you know, you'll take the points however you can get them in offensive glass. Head coach Troy Bennett's preached that over the past few years that I've been involved with the program, as you have been involved with the program. Collin, this is one of the best offensive rebounding teams here in the region, if not the whole entire state in 5A. And it's rendering its head today. Huntsville doing a great job. Got to keep that type of pressure up on the offensive glass here throughout this next second half.
And hey, you know, Luke, sometimes people can write off luck as it is what it is, but when you get into the playoffs, you need luck to be on your side. And that was luck right there.
And sometimes you create your own luck there, hustling, doing all the little things right, and that's really the product of rebounds, especially on the offensive side, but really both. Well, Huntsville's done a great job there.
back in play here. McCoy spins, fadeaway jumper, won't go. May have been a bad shot there. Empty possession once again for Princeton. Wynn saves it once again from going out of bounds. Howard, Twine. Head coach Toy Bennett calling out the play. Hill, Araya Willis is in the far corner. Hill, she's been doing that all night. Wynn inside though. Takes it herself off the glass. She gets her own miss. Fadeaway jumper won't go. Willis with the rebound. And Willis is blocked by McCoy and ripped away by Oliviana Wynn. Possession arrow does favor Princeton.
Man, just two tough competitors going out there, and Tarai McCoy and Oliviana Wynn just trying to bully each other to death down there. Wynn got the upper hand on that exchange. But those two just competing really, really hard. Love to see it here in the second round of the 5A state playoffs. And that was a rebound fully in McCoy's hands and getting the jump ball, which will help in the long game.
By the way, folks, Anaya Ledette checked into the game for the Lady Hornets. Evans inside, ball is loose. It's gathered up somehow by Tolbert. And it's stolen again. One of the Lady Hornets, Twine moving quickly. One-on-one, gets around the blocking, fouling, puts it in. Marquia Sweat will be set to check back in. McCoy making her move, swings it. Inside, that's Hart. Reverse layup, won't go. Nice move on underneath the basket to Evans. Long three, won't go. Offensive rebound, second chance points, won't go again. Princeton trying to get the fifth chance points, and they do.
Just one Huntsville Lady Hornet down there. It's like Aquarius Howard a little messing with her ankle or shoe there, but you just can't give that many second chance points there if you're Huntsville. They've been doing a great job all night there. Just that one mistake.
Inside to Win, nice look, and she travels. Marquia Sweat, Chelsea Butler check back in for Huntsville, coming in for the first time, or for the second time rather this evening, Leah Bradley, the sophomore forward.
It was a nice move there, just took a step too early, and that's exactly what head coach Toy Bennett's saying. It was a great effort there, and it was the right thing to do. Just stepped a little early, but they'll go back to that.
Princeton breaking the press. Shot goes in. Back to a 2-point game. About to creep inside a minute here in Ennis High School. Twine to Sweat. Trying to find someone inside, but she'll just get it off to Ledette. Back to Twine to reset. Twine making her move to the corner. Willis, but that pass was way too high. It'll go back to Princeton. Princeton now with the chance to take the lead or tie it up. Jasmine Hill checks in. So does Mariah Hart for Princeton.
And a 6-point lead there. Had the largest lead of the game. Calling right back down to 2 in a matter of no time.
It's going to come down right to the final second. Luke.
Yeah, it will. It's going to come down to the last possession.
Hart almost lost it. No foul is called. Hart hands it off to Evans. Screen set by Bradley. Evans in the paint. Runner won't go. Rebound by Sweat. Sweat trying to get outside.
Sweat got hacked right there and no call.
Hill, Butler, back to Hill. 17 seconds left. Hold off for the final shot here.
Huntsville's not been great here in these last second shot opportunities. We've had 2 today and didn't even get a shot up on one of them.
Well, they're in danger of not getting one off again. 3 seconds left. Twine, corner 3. Oh, it just does not go in. A good look, though, to end the third quarter. And we got 8 more minutes to go here. A tightly contested ball game, folks. And it looks like it might come down to the final possession. We'll be right back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. 21-19 Lady Hornets on top of the Lady Panthers.
Hey folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Chevrolet in Huntsville. If you've been looking for a great deal, don't look any further than Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville. Come get a crew cab $1,500 truck and take up to $10,000 off the MSRP. We have Chevy Trax as low as $20,995. Do you want to go all electric? We have the all-new Bolt EV, Bolt EUV, and the Chevy Blazer. Do you need a heavy-duty truck? We've got 3/4 tons and 1 tons in stock ready for you to take home now. Some restrictions may apply, so hurry to Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville and take advantage of these great deals and great inventory, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
Huntsville wakes up to the all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy. Get a positive start on your workday with local news, weather and sports, and some inspiration and laughs to warm you like a hot...
Back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, we are in the final 8 minutes, and this crowd is going crazy for both sides, Princeton and the Lady Hornets. Just like last year in a tightly contested game, as the great Carl Weathers says, there is no tomorrow, and we're about to find out who will have that tomorrow as we are back underway.
Calling all 5 starters in right now for Huntsville. Only a few in right now for Princeton. Got to find a way to convert here.
Howard trying to find Butler, does. Fadeaway jumper, too strong. Princeton's now trying to get through, and that ball's loose. It will go out of bounds. That pass was too strong. Bradley could not handle it.
Got a little lucky there. Butler was the last man down, and Princeton had the advantage, 5-on-4, and had a good look. Just went right through her hands. Wow. Looking like Brandon Cooks.
Possession,
in the playoffs.
Possession arrow, by the way, favors the Princeton Lady Tigers just up a note. Twine making her move. Has Butler to her right. Howard. Butler, mid-range jumper, too short. Rebound goes to Bradley. Pipkins is not on the floor, by the way, for Princeton, to the corner. Lost the ball, loses it again, gathers it back up. Got to be careful here. That probably could have been a double dribble because it hit off her leg. Goes out of bounds. It will favor Princeton.
Come on, look at this. Neither one of the 2 true bigs here for Huntsville nor Princeton have scored a point here tonight. If you have told that to us here before the game, we would have said, no way, you're lying. No way in a million years.
Contested 3, way too strong. Rebound by Twine. She is really battling on the boards tonight. Has to find somebody.
Someone's got to help her out.
Twine, and there's a foul on the floor. It will go against.
Gonna go against Butler.
Yeah, it's gonna go against Butler. Luke, what is going on here?
They're gonna get Twine away from the ball.
Yeah, but she was on the ball.
Oh,
push offensive foul. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I didn't think about that. Well, we're back underway here. Man, both these crowds will really get into it. Both crowds traveling well. Evans, Euro step. Butler with the block. Trying to get it. Who has it? Twine does. Twine, someone's got to help her out. Almost traveled, no travel call. Butler has to hurry, get up the court, does with Howard. Lady Hornets now going to settle down here, Luke.
You have a lead right now, only 6:20 left in this game. Got to find a way to milk some clock here if you're Huntsville.
Butler, guarded by Bradley. Making her move, layup, won't go, rolls in and out, ball still loose. Butler's on the out-of-bounds line. When she gathered it, it'll go back to Princeton.
Oh, Wynn had it in her hands there, just slipped away. Catch that cleanly, that's an easy 2. Going back up. Instead goes the other way.
Hart. Makes her move, has nobody, lay up, she's fouled and the shot won't go, but she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Or are they going to say it's on the floor? Nope. It will be free throws for Mariah Hart, the junior guard. Jaslyn Hill will be set to check in. First one goes in. Liviana Wynn will head back to the Pine with Hill taking her place. Second one won't go. Rebound by Butler.
Collin, points at a premium tonight. Neither team buying anything.
Butler inside to Howard. Howard to Butler. Butler trying to find somebody to get it off to. She makes a move on the inside. Shot won't go, but she's fouled on the shot. And Postcard Magazine free throws coming up for Chelsea Butler. And Princeton squad's going to gather around head coach Carla Denning to go over some strategy, but Butler with a good shot here, Luke, to either get it back to a 2-point lead or better yet, a 3-point lead. First one bounces off the rim and out. May have gotten off the back iron. Marquia Sweat checks in for Aquarius Howard.
Missed free throws really hurt you down the stretch here right now, Collin. Got to find a way to just get one right here, get this lead back up to a 2-point game.
Next one goes in, nothing but net on that one. Back to a 2-point game. Evans getting past Sweat. Runner doesn't go, too strong. Rebounded by Willis. She wrestled it away from Evans. Got to go up the court. Sweat got it off the Twine. Twine now with the ball. Twine makes her move. Wild shot won't go. Just a bad shot right there. No other way to put it. McCoy, layup. Foul, counted and one. Wow. Good transition bucket by McCoy. And now the Lady Panthers have a shot to get it to a 1-point lead.
Hill there pleading for a charge call, but the feet weren't set. She moved under her when McCoy was going up. It was a complete block there. It's the right call.
For the lead. Puts it in. Five minutes to go. Lady Hornets desperately need a response here. They only have 1 point in this fourth quarter. Twine makes her move. Running shot won't go. Rebound goes to Butler. Ball still loose, I think. Twine trying to get it off. What are they going to say? It'll go to Princeton. I think there's some moisture on the floor they got to clean up. I think this is a time, though, for the momentum to stop for a moment for the Lady Panthers as Oliviana Wynn and Aquarius Howard are set to check back in. But, Luke, not much time left. Lady Panthers have the late lead right now. I think it was a similar situation last year, too, where it was a 1-point lead for Princeton, and the Lady Hornets were able to scratch together a few good defensive possessions and some points. But that was last year. Got to think about the present right now. Baseball pass. Gathered up. McCoy puts it in. 3-point game now. Did not have anybody back. Inside to Butler. Butler, it's stolen away by Princeton. I wouldn't be surprised if head coach Latoya Bennett calls a timeout if Princeton makes the bucket right here. Long three for Hart, won't go. McCoy with the offensive rebound, puts it back up and in. 5-point game, under 4 minutes left. And timeout will indeed be called by head coach Latoya Bennett. And this Princeton crowd is going crazy. Oh boy, we're getting to the nitty-gritty, folks. Full timeout. Luke in this Mid-South Fiber Internet timeout, what are you emphasizing?
Collin, I mean, we only got, 3 minutes here left, 4 minutes here left to go in this one. Collin, you haven't been able to get anything down low offensively. I mean, this 2-3 zone has really struggled, has really given the Hornets some fits. Have to find a way to solve this 2-3 zone. You did a good job there in the second quarter, flashing in between. You got to get the same thing, and you got to hold on to the ball. The Hornets been turning the ball over a few times now, getting sloppy with it. Don't force a pass that's not there, and got to find a way just to put the ball in the basket. Collin, you've only scored 1 point in this fourth quarter. That's unacceptable. Got to find a way. It's not going to be easy, but you just have to.
I wonder if they're going to keep on trying to go inside the Butler. I mean, they're getting sort of the looks, like the best looks you can possibly get when you're down low in a playoff game, but they're not executing.
Collin, only 1 point for tonight. You know, Twine's going to have to be, Twine's been your leading scorer. She's going to have to be the one to put the ball in the basket because not many, haven't gotten much support there throughout this game.
They got to score some points right here.
They've done great rebounding the ball, but scoring has been tough.
Win. Tip. Butler gets it though. Anyway, jumper foul. Count it! And she is hyped up.
Oh, the big isn't in for Pimpkins. They go right to her. She struggled here so far from the field, but gets that one to go. A little bit more momentum back here for the Lady Hornets.
Postcards Magazine free throw doesn't go, but Wynn tips in it, won't go. Princeton trying to move quickly. There's a whistle, no shot. It's going to be an off-ball foul. Pipkins, speak of the devil, checks in. Bradley will sit down. A 3-point game with 3:34 left.
With Pimpkins in, they're going to be a little bit slower getting back, all five. Got to find a way in transition to get out in front.
McCoy, who's having a great fourth quarter for Princeton. Hart inside along the line of the baseline. Evans. Layup won't go. Rebound goes to Butler's hands. Hands it off to Twine. Evans trying to keep up with Twine. Twine across the timeline. Twine. Wild shot. She won't get it in, but she is fouled. It won't be on the shot. Be just an inbound. For Princeton, that's 3 personal fouls as a team. For the Lady Hornets, that's 4 fouls as a team. Howard will inbound it. Finds Wynn up top. Butler wasn't expecting that. Twine gathers it. She won't try for a reverse layup. Drives. Shot. Tough one. Won't go into the hands of Pipkins. Pipkins gets fouled. And oh boy, interesting foul there by Wynn because that will send Pipkins to the charity stripe.
It's a tough call to make there. And just, again, maybe a little bit of emotions running hot there if you're Oliviano Wynn and takes a bad foul. But who knows? This could be a good thing.
Well, we'll see. First one doesn't go.
And you know, Collin, if things get down to it, it could be a hack-a-shack, type game here and foul Pimpkins and send her to the free throw line.
Markia Sweat checks in for Oliviana Wynn. Need that veteran presence out there to make it a 2-possession game. It's a big one here. Doesn't go. Rebound. It goes to Sweat. And they're arguing.
Could have been a foul they're called.
Yeah, there could have been. But there's no foul. Inside underneath the basket. They call travel. They do. Up the floor to McCoy. She's wide open. No one's back there, and she puts it in, no problem. I mean, just cannot make those mistakes. You got to know where your assignment is. Howard now. Butler takes the shot, steps back. Got to look behind her. Evans steals it. Evans one-on-one against Twine. Evans, shot, it won't go. No fouls called. McCoy got to get the rebound, but Twine able to get there. Trying to go there. 2:08 left. Twine working against Hart. Hart and Evans there on the double team. Butler, Sweat, big three right here. Up high, it hits the extension strap. It will go to Princeton. And almost stolen. What are they going to say? Was it a foul they calling on Mejia Twine, or? And Jaslyn Hill checks in as Princeton will take a 30-second timeout.
Just a 5-point game here, Collin, and time's starting to run down. Just under 2 minutes here. It's all about get a stop and get a bucket. I mean, it's just been so hard to get anything offensively. Princeton's played such good defense. And it was just that quick 7-point stretch from being down 2 and going up to 5 points there for Princeton. And basketball's a game of runs. Haven't been many runs, only a few, and Princeton's gotten the upper hand there on that last one.
.150 is on the clock. This is where champions are made, Luke.
That's exactly right, Collin. It's always going to come down to it being late in the playoffs. The tougher team's going to win tonight.
So I guess it was a ball that was out of bounds and then a called timeout by Princeton, but we're back underway. I think they're going to try to hold on to the ball as long as they can. Or try to put it away right here. Hart, fake move off the glass and in. Wow, what a move right there. 7-point game. Lady Hornets got to try to put something up. They have to try for threes at this point. Luke Hill with the
Hill's
crossover.
got to be a little more aggressive shooting the ball. She's been very passive tonight.
Willis, this is a corner three, way too short into the hands of Wynn. She's fouled on the shot, however, and free throws coming up for Oliviana Wynn. Yep, it will be 2 Postcards Magazine free throws coming up. First one, it won't go.
Calling the missed free throws here has just plagued Huntsville. They've had plenty of opportunities at the line. The timeout's taken. Got to hit some free throws down late.
It's going to be a full timeout, and Princeton are the ones with the momentum right now.
And Collin, just a shot not falling all night. Huntsville's had plenty of good looks. And you know, so has Princeton. Princeton's just been the ones to go down the stretch and take it to Huntsville. And we got to credit Tariah McCoy being a beast on the glass and putting things back up, and Mariah Hart and Chandler Evans. There, especially in the first half, there Chandler Evans has been great scoring the ball, and it's only been a few of their players, but it's been working.
Gotta hit this Postcards Magazine free throw here and then just get back on defense, maybe try to intercept the inbounds pass. And even though they've only hit 1-3 all night long, Luke, I think they just need to try to find a way to put those down, because at this point, 2s may not do it, because you get a free throw right here, you make a 3-ball, it'll be a 3-point game. Toughen up on defense, maybe, like you said, do a little bit of hack and shack move, as well. They may not do that because Pipkins is on the bench right now. They're going to just stick with McCoy, who's had a really great fourth quarter, by the way.
Smart move there by head coach Carla Denning. Both teams going small.
Well, we still got, feels like an eternity left here. With 120 left. Second one won't go. Rebound to Twine. No, she gets it. Twine out. Howard, she'll try a 3-ball. Won't go. Too strong. Win with the offensive rebound. She puts it in. Well, they get 2 points regardless. It's a 5-point game now with 1:03 left. And whistle. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Princeton.
Man, it feels like every critical jump ball, it's always been going the Princeton way.
I thought Princeton may have.
No, Huntsville got it out of the timeout.
Hang on. Well,
out of the quarter.
Mid-South Fiber Internet timeout for the Princeton Lady Panthers. Full timeout.
Man, you got the lead down to 5 now. If you can get a stop here and get it down to 4, you know, you feel pretty confident your team can grind it maybe out. They're late. Have to find a way to maybe get a 3 off too. I mean, you're down 5. The 3's definitely in play, Collin. I don't know who you want shooting it. Twine's made one. Howard's looked a little shaky. You know, Sweat's made one, even though it's not really her shot. She's made one tonight. It's got to be either one of those two.
Still in the full timeout. About to get back underway here. I see Twine, Hill, Araya Willis, Howard, and Liviana Wynn out there. Probably just going for athleticism and speed out there.
And for Princeton, it's Evans, Hart, Tolbert.
McCoy as well out there.
McCoy's out there too.
Lady Hornets trying to double team. We're inside a minute. And shot is blocked by Twine, but no, they're going to call a foul. And McCoy will head to the line.
That's going to be the 4th there on Twine. It was a great effort there made. It looked clean, but I think she got with the body. And better doing that than giving up the easy layup, making her earn it at the free throw line.
McCoy makes the first one. 6-point game. And got handed to McCoy. She has had a really strong fourth quarter. She makes the second one, and it's back out to a 7-point lead. Lady Hornets have to move quickly, though. Hill to Howard. Howard should try another 3. Won't go. Too strong. Rebounded by Wynn. Wynn will just put up for a 2-ball. Too strong. Rebound goes to Evans. Evans loses it, and she steps on the line out of bounds. Man, this is no shortage of drama here, that's for sure. Especially here late in this game. Princeton with all the advantage now, looking to send the Lady Hornets back home to Huntsville early. Twine, long 3, won't go, and it will go out of bounds. Willis tries to save it, but to no avail. Timeout called by head coach Toya Bennett for the Lady Hornets. That's their final Mid-South Fiber Internet timeout.
Oh, Collin here, 30 seconds to go in this one, and man, you're down 7. Now it's looking pretty grim for Huntsville. It's just been really tough generating any offense, and this 2-3 zone is just, you know, 2-3 zone, Collin, makes you shoot, and Huntsville just not a great shooting team. Kind of reminds me a lot of Lufkin on the guys' side, a team that, you know, you'd rather them shoot than go down low, and down low they're great. And in transition, but Princeton has just had their way defensively with this Hornets offense.
You got that right. Just fixing a few things here, folks, to be accurate. Princeton has one timeout, so if they catch themselves in a bit of a pickle, like if one of their players are trapped in the corner, they'll probably be opting to look for it to go to that final timeout that they have. And no one is there on the inbounds to McCoy. Poked away, almost stolen by Oliviana Wynn, 25 seconds left. And then they got a foul here, Luke. Almost intercepted McCoy to put it away, and that's the dagger right there. Nine-point game. Twine, desperation three, won't go, goes out of bounds with 7 seconds left. All Hart has to do is inbound it cleanly. Going to be a quick foul on McCoy, and they're going to go back to the free throw line in. Nobody else better to do it than Terea McCoy. I mean, Luke, we're not gonna write it off. Anyway, she's had a tremendous fourth quarter for Princeton, and the Lady Hornets just could not find a way to stop her.
Collin, she's put up 20, and it's been her second efforts on the glass. Out of the inbound, she scored some guys' points. It's early. It was Chandler Evans carrying the load, and she's been the closer for this team. And Huntsville is just offense. You know, those possessions just ended, coming up empty-handed.
Misses the second one. Ball's loose, but that will do it. And the Lady Hornets fall here tonight against the Princeton Lady Tigers. And the Lady Tigers will move on to the area around, and the Lady Hornets will go back home. Folks, we'll step aside and take a break. We'll be right back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. The Bill Fake 4 post-game wrap-up will come your way shortly.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf movement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
Hey folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Chevrolet in Huntsville. If you've been looking for a great deal, don't look any further than Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville. Come get a crew cab $1,500 truck and take up to $10,000 off the MSRP. We have Chevy Trax as low as $20,995. Do you want to go all electric? We have the all-new Bolt EV, Bolt EUV, and the Chevy Blazer. Do you need a heavy-duty truck? We've got 3/4 tons and 1 tons in stock ready for you to take home now. Some restrictions may apply, so hurry to Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville and take advantage of these great deals and great inventory, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
Don't let a bad connection slow you down. Make the switch to Mid-South Fiber Internet and enjoy speeds you can count on with 24/7 support and repair, free data protection, and an app to control devices. Mid-South Fiber's local service is here to keep you connected. Don't miss out. Sign up today at midsouthfiber.com. Bolder, faster, fiber.
Hello, Hornet fans. Postcards Magazine is proud of our Lady Hornets and their winning season. And if you know us, you know we love all the positive things in our community. I'm Karen Altum, owner and publisher of Postcards. For more than a decade, our goal has been to bring our readers a positive, community-oriented magazine that both readers and advertisers love. Connecting with readers in print as well as online at postcardslive.com, we wish the Hornets continued success. Sting 'em. Postcards Magazine. Community. It's what we do.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. We're now in the Bilfick Ford post-game wrap-up. Princeton taking the victory here tonight. Revenge from last year, 36-26 over the Huntsville Lady Hornets. Luke, just your thoughts on how the game went tonight, and just any thoughts at all?
Oh, Coach, just Collin, it was a lack of offensive output there in the second half, and it was just really tough getting points down the stretch, and a few turnovers and just a few big momentum swings for Princeton. Led some easy baskets there, and you lose by 10. This game was a lot closer than this. This was a one-possession game, for a long time. I think, it definitely didn't help. When you go into halftime, you're up 2, and it feels like you dominated, a good 10 minutes there, the last 2 minutes of the first quarter. In the second quarter, you dominate, and you can only get up by 2, and in the third quarter, it was close and started to get away from you there. In the fourth, man, it was Tarai McCoy. 17 points there in the last quarter, in the fourth, and it's just tough coming up from that and just unable to buy a basket there in the end.
Yeah, indeed, and we are going to wait for head coach Toy Bennett to join us for one final time this season, and let's just go ahead and get some things right out of the way real quick before she joined us. And I'd say player of the game, Luke, who do you think our player of the game is? I think it's actually that one.
It's probably got to be Mahaya Twine. She led the team with 8 points and the primary ball handler. She did a great job for the Hornets in her final game here for Huntsville. A great career, 3-year starter. It's hard not to top a career like hers. She's been a great player all season, all year, and just came up short tonight, but still a great player. Not the result you wanted tonight, but just a fantastic person.
Player of the game presented by Bilfick Ford, and our play of the game, I'm going to say it was that Marquia Sweat 3 that got things going early for the Lady Hornets. And at the end of the day, it didn't mean anything, but Sweat has hit a couple of big threes early on in both these last few games. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. Play of the game presented by Bilfick Ford. And Luke will go ahead and grab head coach Toyo Bennett, and I'll just stick right here with you, but we'll be right back here after this from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Hello, Hornet fans. Postcards Magazine is proud of our Lady Hornets and their winning season. And if you know us, you know we love all the positive things in our community. I'm Karen Altum, owner and publisher of Postcards. For more than a decade, our goal has been to bring our readers a positive, community-oriented magazine that both readers and advertisers love. Connecting with readers in print as well as online at postcardslive.com, we wish the Hornets continued success. Sting 'em. Postcards Magazine. Community. It's what we do.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
Back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. We're now going to go ahead and join head coach LaToya Bennett joining us, rather. Let you get set up. Well, Coach, 36-26, Princeton getting the win here tonight. Just your your thoughts on this game tonight.
Of course, it was about a 12-point deficit within the third and fourth quarter between them and us. They outscored us in the fourth quarter, 17-5, and I just feel like that made the huge turnaround for them. We couldn't capitalize underneath the basket and put those easy bunnies in right there under the basket. And also, I think later on there in the game, they started to out-rebound us a little bit. It was a tough one. It really was. We had to put some young players on the floor, and they let number 32 get loose. And I think that made a huge difference down the stretch. The switching and them not just knowing the whereabouts of the key players like number 5, number 32, and number 1.
Coach, so you speak on your young players. You and I talked about how them getting big minutes early on in these playoffs are just pretty huge. I mean, your bench is full of young players. Just what can you tell them? What can you say about their performances tonight?
I'm going to tell you this. Playing in this caliber of a game is huge because now they have a playoff berth under their belt. So next year we shouldn't be afraid of anything. Now we've got a lot to learn yet still, especially losing 4 seniors. But I think that those seniors have did an excellent job of teaching these young ones and, just kind of giving them something to work towards as they build throughout the next 2 or 3 years of their high school career.
Well, talking about those seniors first, I want to talk about Markia Sweat. What can you say about Markia and what she has done, what she's meant so much to this program, and just overall, just your thoughts on Markia?
Markia's given me 4 full years. Her first year more of a practice player, and then, of course, she turned so much around her sophomore, junior, and senior year. I always say she's been my most consistent player, just throughout the years because she's built and become such an intangible player out there on the court for us, doing things on the offense and defensive end.
I want to kind of combine these two because they've been that 1-2 tandem for you for so long, Mahia Twine and Aquarius Howard.
They have some big, big shoes to fill. Both so dynamic in what they do. Aquarius is a pure point guard, and she is such a leader. I couldn't ask for a better kid on the court and off the court. We're talking about an A student, 4 years running. This kid is remarkable just off the court. And then when she brings her leadership and her intelligence to the floor, she's built what we do on the offensive, defensive end up to a whole new level. And then when we go over to Mahia Twine leads by her work ethic and her desire and her love for the game. I'm going to miss May. She's been a kid. We've rode all over the United States playing basketball. I've got to see that kid do some remarkable things, and I know the sky's the limit for her. Her goal is to go on and to play collegiate basketball, and it's my goal to make sure that she gets there. So that kid has done some great things, and I'm super proud of her.
And finally, Chelsea Butler, also been here. One thing that already told me so much about her, told the audience so much about her, when she was done with volleyball season, or when volleyball season was winding down in the playoffs, she was already looking to go back into the gym and just work on basketball. And then when volleyball ended, she immediately just switched her mind to basketball. What are you going to say about Chelsea Butler as she will go on to Sam Houston to play for the Bearcats in volleyball?
I'm super impressed and proud of Chelsea because, coming back into Huntsville as a kid who, left the district, and then, sometimes you have to come back and learn and get the girls to trust you. But she came right back in with her leadership skills, and I think that benefited her in volleyball as well as basketball. And, of course, it earned her a Division I scholarship to Sam Houston State, my alma mater. So I couldn't be more proud of her. But the things that she's done for us this year, as far as working hard on the court, being a huge presence for us, she's given us that over 6-foot kid that we need to scare other teams, and so she's going to have big shoes to fill. And when I think about how she's rallied some of the younger girls, I'm super impressed with that, and I know she's going to do great things in the future at Sam.
Well, Coach, before I let you go, anybody you want to give a shout out to, and just your overall thoughts as of this time?
Of course, I always want to give a shout out to my family, Amaya and Ryan, they got to be here tonight, but my mom, she doesn't get to travel as much anymore, and my brothers Charles and Anthony, I want to give a shout-out to them, let them know I love them, and I appreciate their support throughout my season.
Well, Coach, I just want to personally say right here, right now, I don't know personally what the future holds for me, but if this is it for me, I just want to say I appreciate y'all, you, Coach Wynn, Coach Hawkins, Coach Coleman, and all the girls that are on this team. I've really enjoyed the journey with y'all over these past 2 years. I don't know for sure what the future holds for me, but I want to personally tell you it's been a heck of a ride, and I'll be always keeping my eye on y'all.
What a dream, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Bennett, as always. That was head coach Latoya Bennett, our coaches convo with her, presented by Bill Fickford. And folks, I do want to say that in life, we don't know what the future holds. We don't know if there is tomorrow. Again, I repeat this quote over and over again. R.I.P. Carl Weathers, a great actor, that there is no tomorrow. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We can go to bed, and like Brother IG of the Lake always says to me and Luke, and Luke can preface this for me. Luke, I'm kind of going on a little bit of a speech of my own right now, and saying how in life that there is no tomorrow. And like our good old friend over at the Lake, Brother IG, once said, you can lay down, go to bed, you have your clothes lay out, you're ready to go for tomorrow, but then you don't wake up. And honestly, Luke, I mean, another season in the books. There is indeed going to be another season of Huntsville Lady Hornet basketball for head coach Latoya Bennett.
That's right, and she's been a great player for her coach for Huntsville. So it's nothing but class, and she's been one of the best here in the district and in the region. And it's two just really good teams going up tonight, and one came up short than the other, and last year was a tough result, and this year is a tough result for both teams. So it's a great game for either team.
Yeah, and personally for me, Luke, I don't know what the future holds for me. I don't know if I'll be back here behind this table or not. I mean, I've enjoyed my 2 seasons covering Huntsville Lady Hornet basketball. I've enjoyed head coach Latoya Bennett. I've Coach Hawkins, Coach Wynn, Coach Coleman, and all the athletes I've seen go through this program over the past 2 years. I've always enjoyed having you on as well, of course, for this one playoff game. And last year, those couple games we did, of course, Christian Cortez filling in tonight. Of course, Houston Hardcastle throughout the regular season helping us out. Colton Foster of the Huntsville Idaho helping me make kind of a little de facto SID in a way or two. And, of course, our sports director over at KSAM, Carlos Zimmerman, and our executive producer of the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, Jordan Smith. And just want to thank all of them for, helping out with this season. Our general manager, Tim, and general operations manager, Brian, and just everyone. Thank you all for this season of Huntsville Lady Hornet basketball that ended with a undefeated district title. 6 straight district titles in a row, folks. I don't know what level of competition you're at, but doing that sort of thing is difficult no matter where you're at. And getting a by-district playoff win, if they fall short tonight once again in the area around. Luke, final thoughts before we get on out of here and go back home to Huntsville.
Man, it's just a great program, and thankful just to be a part of these broadcasts with KSAM. I've been a part of KSAM now for 3 years. This was a really fun experience, and you'll be on baseball here soon, and I'll be on softball. But just a really fun experience, and two great teams that we got to see this year, and boys and girls. Just really thankful for this whole thing.
Well, you heard it from Luke himself. You'll hear me on baseball. You'll hear him on softball with Carlos Zimmerman. So stay tuned, folks. It is springtime in Texas. Always keep track on the social media networks of 101.7 KSAM on Facebook and X. So keep an eye on that. And, folks, again, don't know if I'll be back here behind this headset for the Lady Hornet squad. If this is it, I've been very blessed to call a very special program. Folks, tonight's broadcast of Huntsville Lady Hornet basketball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network is copyrighted for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other transmission or accounts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. Once again, for my color commentator, Luke Scott, cameraman Christian Cortez, executive producer Jordan Smith, and sports director Carlos Zimmerman. This is Collin Neill saying so long for now. God bless. If you made it out to the game, have a safe trip back. And once and always, Sting 'em Hornets. Have a good rest of your night, folks.